Video for y'all today. I'm going to be showing y'all how to make a custom aimbot preset, but if y'all don't want to do that, then just type this code in your like game settings, and it should import everything from this server over to your I guess your custom game settings. But anyway, just to keep in mind, this isn't perfect. Like, sometimes if you aim at a person, it aims say at a wall that is behind your character. It's not perfect, but you gotta do what you gotta do. This works for every person, but as you can see, I am aiming at someone, headshot every time, and then it just aims back there. I don't know why it does that. Currently, it's not fixable, and look, it just aimed at that McCree for some reason. And sometimes, I don't know, I guess sometimes, like, apparently, alright, look, here, so, apparently, it won't, like, so if someone's, like, directly on you, right, it won't let you,
tactical necessity,
like, it won't let you kill the person that's directly in front of you, you know, for some reason. It has you, like, look, I don't know, it's weird. I'll have to do some fixing on it after this, but, and, you know, now there's no one alive, so I can't activate the aimbot, but I'm not moving my screen. It works best when, like, the character is close to you. Now, the crosshair does drag behind the character a bit, right? So, if you see me missing some shots, that's probably why. It's because the character kind of drags behind the crosshair. So, you know, like I said, you know, it's not perfect, but it'll do it. This works best with people like, you know, McCree or Soldier. Look, it just does that. I don't know why. And then look, alright. This person's about to respawn. Anyway, guys, yeah, so that's enough of that. I really, cause when I was doing it on Castillo, it worked fine. But so it's just like the map, I guess, but you know, it works. So now I'm gonna get into how to do it. So this is how to turn the aimbot on. So first, so this part's not very complicated, you know, but this is just the basics that you need to know. So just copy down all of this stuff here, and if this equals true, right? So if the assigned I guess key that you want to activate this, if this is true, and I think so this is the condition that, you know, actually turns on the aimbot. Actually, I have two of these. I can get rid of this one, I think. And so this is the command to where if you see someone in your sight line, then the aimbot will activate. And so it is the person that is alive who is on the opposite team and who is the player that is closest to the sites. And if this equals true, then the action is where you have to start placing. No, I mean, start facing the player that is towards you, who is who is on the opposite team, and these numbers, they will change. So so just be prepared for those numbers to change. And then you have to hold the aimbot, and the key that you assign it to has to be held for 0.2 seconds for it to activate. And then, so this, you can change the name of these, I guess, functions, and I'll show y'all how to do that. But that is how to turn the aimbot on. But if you want to change the name of the I guess terms, then you just say you want to change number 1 to, I don't know, standard, I guess. Then that's how you I guess change those. But so I classified the people into tanks, short, or average height, which that will come up a bit later. But for now, I'm gonna. So this is how to turn the aimbot off. So this is the same thing as the first condition to turn the aimbot on. And so these both have to be true in order for the aimbot to turn off. Now, I did have some issues with some of these rules sort of saving, so I just had to redo them again. And so the action, you want to stop facing the event player, and then you want to start holding the assigned key to turn the aimbot on or off, because it's good to have it into sort of like a I guess toggle thing, and then you want to hold it for 0.250, and then you want to stop holding it, which then will activate the turn off, and so this all equals false. So that's how you turn the aimbot off. So the arrays. So this is where I told y'all I classified every hero in between tank, short, and medium height. So let's see here. I classified Diva as tank. I classified Soldier as medium, and Mei short. So I went through all of the heroes, alright, and I classified them between height. And this is the longest part, right? So now you can search for what you want, right? So I would type say the last word of the phrase, and I would find where it says the first one, right? And so I picked tank because this person is a tank, and then I put append to array. So basically that makes it so that the aimbot will activate for that certain I guess hero that you do. So I did this for every hero, but just take a look at all of the heroes that I did it for. Now I could have not done some heroes, like I didn't have to do Reinhardt, or I didn't have to do I guess Winston, or Anna, or Well, yeah, but I don't know. I just felt like I needed to do those heroes. Let me pull up Junkrat for real. But this is the longest part, so feel free to pause the video if you need to, because this was probably the most stressful part, because I couldn't just you know I had to go into every hero and just like do this, and it was very stressful because I forgot what heroes to do. um, but yeah, that's the last bit of that list. But then again, if you don't want to do this and you don't want to be stressed out by this, just use the game description in the start of the video. So yeah, those were the arrays. So now we're on to the matchup. So this first one would be Soldier versus someone like Reaper. Uh, they are both medium height. So this is their matchup. Okay, so make sure the player is in the sight line, and who is the closest to the site, who is on the opposite team of the team that you're on. And so this is I guess it's important because say someone goes behind a wall. Now there was a setting that I could have done to where if someone goes behind a wall, the aimbot will drop. But I tried that out in a deathmatch. I didn't really like that, so I could add that rule for y'all, but personally I don't. But this must equal true. And so this is the same as the turning the aimbot on condition, so just find that. And so, and as long as the player is alive, who is the closest person to the site, who's on the opposite team, if that equals true, then these equal true as well. So now, this array contains, so this makes it so that once again, say for every average height character, the aimbot will sort of activate, and make sure that this function is on the matchup that you want, right? So this is the player that you are controlling, and then this function is the opposing player that you are matching up with. And really, nothing will change except these two functions, and occasionally I believe it's the Y number that will change, and then for the so this, you want to start facing the person that is in your line of sight, or the I guess direction that you are going towards, and it's the player closest to the reticle on the opposite team. Oh crap. Okay, make sure that this number is 10,000, because if it's not, then things will get bad. Let's just say that. So make sure that the number is 10,000, nothing more, nothing less. And then you want to wait 0.200, and then make sure that this is true. Alright, so that is the medium versus medium. Now on to the medium versus short. Now, I might have to change the number up a bit, because it didn't, like, some people you can hit, or wait, no, that might be on the tank versus short. I think it's on the tank versus short that I messed up on. But so just copy paste, just copy paste everything that was on this screen, right? And then just transfer it over to this rule, right? Now two things are gonna change. So this stays on the medium height, but then this function goes to short. So once again, this is your short player that you are facing against, and everything else is the same besides this number, right? So personally, I made this number -400 because if you're facing someone like me, right, and you're a soldier, then you want the crosshair to be right on the head. And so I moved the sight down -400 because I felt like that's the best number to do. Once again, copy paste everything from here. Don't change anything else. But now we are on to the average versus tanks. Once again, copy paste everything you see, but make sure that this stays medium, and then make sure that this is tanks, because you are obviously going to be facing a tank. So, like, you know, if you're McCree and someone's Diva, then you will obviously want to be able to headshot. Now this number goes up 0.200, and this ensures that all shots will go to the head. So, you know, yeah. So make this 0.200. Once again, don't change anything else. Now we're on to the tanks versus the average. Now, okay, this still works. Yeah, okay. So to my knowledge, this works. I think I got the number right. Yeah, I did. Once again, copy paste. Actually, I need to change that. Actually, make sure that this is tanks, and then make sure that this is medium height, and then make sure the number is -200, because tanks are just a bit I guess larger than say someone like soldier. Now I did classify Bastion as a tank, just so y'all know. I probably shouldn't have said that this late in the video, but you know, whatever. So that's tank versus average. Now we're on to tank versus tank. Once again, make sure that this is a tank, because you are going to be a tank, right? And then make sure this variable, or the person that you are facing against, is also a tank. And for this number, it's just so, like, there is no change in this number, because obviously both of you are tanks. Now this is short versus short. Now this, I don't know why I have this to -0.02. I need to change that to 0.0 because you are facing a short person, huh? You know, makes sense. So make sure that number is 0, but then change this variable to short, and then this variable to short. And once again, this variable is the person that you are controlling, and this variable is the person that you are facing. Just to see that. So now, once again, copy paste. Actually, I need to change that to average. Alright, so make sure that this is short, this is average, and change the number to 0.02. Now I might do 0.04, but I chose 0.02 because, you know, it works. For me at least. You can do whatever you want, honestly. Copy paste. Now this is short versus tank. Now short versus tank, I probably had the most trouble on, honestly, because there's such a size difference that you don't know the number really. So I just did 0.4 just to keep it safe. But anyway, short you want to make the short, and then make the person you're facing against tank. Make the number 0.4. And that is it. So, for this last rule, I forgot to mention this. This rule is, so when a person dies, right, their I guess corpse sort of, what's the word? It sort of hangs around for like 5 seconds, right? So this makes it so that the aimbot drops when the enemy is dead. So you want to do, is the person alive? You want to do the player closest to the reticle, who is on the opposite team. But instead of making this true, you want to make it false. Because if you make it true, it'll just I tried to make it true. And when I went close to the person that I killed, it just spazzed out. And then it had to wait until the person respawned for it to work again. And so you want to stop facing the player that you killed, and you want to set the player variable to toggle, and then also make that false. Now this rule was the rule that I had trouble saving, and I don't know why that is. But that is the one rule that I had trouble saving. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Rule that I had some trouble saving, but I think was the toggle on the aimbot, because both of the oh whoa, I just lost, hold on, I just lost what? Okay, I just lost my connection to the game server. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but if you can, then, you know, great, I guess. Let me go back into this game. I don't know why that happened. For some reason, my game sort of crashed. I don't know why. Anyway. But, you know, yeah, that's how you know, make the preset. Let me just make sure that everything's the same. Yeah, look. So, this switches to false, right? This shouldn't be false. I don't know why it's false. It's weird. Let me just go back, fix all this, make a new rule, because then it just won't work, honestly. I was gonna do a deathmatch. Guess I don't have to wait. I don't know. Okay. Reticle. But, you know, yeah, you can search for all of this. Opposite team of, and you know, I've done this so many times that I know how to do each and every one of these actions, I guess. But yeah, so let's see here. Stop facing event player, then set player variable, and then false. So yeah, that's what I had trouble saving, and I don't know why. But yeah, that is how you sort of make the camera not linger when the enemy dies. Oh, wait, hold up, hold up. There we go. Alright. Now I'm gonna go into an actual map, and see if this should work, obviously, because, yeah. Change the title, but yeah, now I'm gonna go into a game, and I'm gonna show you all that. It actually works. Uh, Hopefully, because Castillo, right, it works the best, but for some reason you can't go into that map with any of the bots. I don't know why. They should just make it so that you can go into that specific map with the bots, because that would be way better for me. But anyway, we're gonna go into a game, and let's make a party first off. Actually, hold on. Hold up. I need to actually go back to the lobby so I can make it so that people who are so that people who are queuing, they can also join, and also match that on. There we go. Let me make this party private so no one joins. Anyway, so yeah, let's see if this works. Hopefully this works. It should, but hey, if you've stuck around to this point, I know that was a pretty long, I guess, wait, but obviously it locks on over there, and then I hold the button to toggle it, and it worked. So far the toggle works. I just had to make a few changes to that, but it works now. But yeah, this is the best map to do the aimbot on, because like so if you're over here, right? If you're like over at this part of the map, the aimbot works, like fine. It works good, right? But then when you go over to this side of the map, that's where it begins to not really work. And I don't know why that is. It's just very weird, I don't know, but anyway, not the most perfect aimbot there is. But it works. So it doesn't really take a long time for someone to join. Hold on, did I? Okay, yeah, so I did. Let's see your maps. All right. So anyway, yeah. Let me change this. Drops when enemy dies, because obviously that's what it does. I'm actually back out of this lobby, but yeah, it might take a bit for someone to join. Just because of this is a weird time of day. It's like 6:15 p.m. or something like that. So most people don't really play Overwatch, but yeah, this works with any character. I think, well, I only did like 29 of the 31 people. I think they're in this game. I think, yeah. So I didn't do everyone, but I mean, I did the least expected heroes, like Torbjorn, Winston, Symmetra even. But I'm just doing soldier for, I guess, the purpose of this. Yep, there we go. Toggle still works. But yeah, like once someone comes in here, then like, cause I was doing this last night, you know, and a lot of people join. So like, this is a fairly popular game mode that I do amongst, you know, people. Cause I guess a lot of people like it, you know, so they just join it. I'm just surprised that this watermelon's not filled with bullets. I'm assuming this is, like, yeah, it has to be a watermelon. Oh, wait. Just realized. This makes like a, that's pretty cool. This thing makes like a paint. Like a, hold on. That's, oh, I think I found a bit of a secret, like, thing to make you reload faster. I think this is, I'm assuming this is a secret, but I know you can do this thing with Reaper. Let me actually, oh yeah. While we're waiting, actually, I'll show you all that you can rocket jump with Zarya as well. Yeah, that's a bit of a secret. Basically, you just aim down, and then, you know, you go like 10 times faster. Yeah, you do take some damage, but you know, it's not that big, right? And I did this with Zarya as well. It's funny, Zarya's like stupidly overpowered. Like, I don't know why she's just stupidly overpowered.
Bring it.
Like, I can wait. Do these explode in air? They don't. They don't. I don't wonder why they don't. It's okay. But geez, actually, a lot of people joining me. Let me switch characters. It's here. Okay, let's be honest. Anyway, trying for the wait. Oh yeah, Tracer's pretty overpowered in this. Yeah, and so with that lag, that means that this Tracer is, you know, locked on. Let's see here. Actually, Tracer's pretty good for this aimbot thing, right? And so that bit of lag, you know, that was Tracer just, you know, that was Tracer just, I guess, teleporting. I don't know. I guess, yeah, that's the word. You know, yeah, like the thing lags. I mean the crosshair lags behind a bit. Yeah, I think I have to work on that sword versus tank.
You got what's coming to ya.
Anyway, this is the fun part of it. Yeah, so I'm gonna make the tanks, cause like the swords, it just aims at the feet, you know. It doesn't aim at the head. It doesn't aim at anything. It just, you know, sometimes it just spazzes out. Like there's nothing wrong with aiming at the feet, but still. I think, yeah. Hunter must have been aiming. Oh yeah, I buffed Roadhog as well. I forgot that. But like, if you're trying to aim at one person and then another person just comes across your screen, it'll sort of overlap, I guess. It's best, honestly, it's best not to use the aimbot at that section because you just, it does that. Oh, I forgot I buffed Farah.
And she's back in the game.
So, you know, most people pick Tracer. You know, obviously there's 3 Tracers. Yeah, you know, just fun to literally play this mode. So like now, I thought I had my aimbot off. I guess I turned it on accidentally, but yeah, I don't know. It's just there's someone there. Obviously, there's no one there. It's a wall. Let's see. But it'll pick up the player closest to your reticle, and this happens to be the Sombra. And also, if Sombra goes invisible, you can see Sombra when she's like invisible, I guess. I don't know why you can see Sombra when she's invisible, but like you just can. You know, there's someone over there. It's probably Tracer. Yeah, it's Tracer. That wasn't the aimbot there. Apparently, that was just my natural aim. I'm gonna try to aim naturally with Tracer. That was me. This guy is over there. Yeah, but you know, obviously, all headshots. Anyway, alright. That's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. And yeah, hopefully it wasn't too long, but I'll see y'all.